fewer murders and other serious crimes in Tennessee in 2022 as compared to 2021. Murders, rapes, and kidnappings fell by double digits. I want to get to that story, and then I want to tie this in with some legislation as well. But right now, we got a full bank of phone calls. Let's get right back to it, and you're up next here live on News Talk 96.5. You're on the air. Go.
Hey, Dan. Good day.
Good day, sir. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. You mentioned legislation in Tennessee. I heard about some also. It's kind of connected, oddly enough, to the story I told last Monday about, my trying to show my identification to the officer that pulled me over, and they refused it. But anyway, the new law in Tennessee, you can go to the DMV, and people with a traumatic brain injury and such can get a special ID or a stamp on their identification, so that police officers know and understand there's special circumstances. Like this guy may not be drunk. He may not be intoxicated. He just has, speech impairment because of this. Yeah, but
okay. So I can understand that. So you were pulled over. You were about to say, what happened when you were pulled over?
Well, I was in my private residence, and this public servant comes up to me and starts making demands, and I was like, "Here's my ID," and she refused it, and proceeded to cite me with some color of law violations, which I delivered warnings twice, about to be thrice, and I'm gonna have to. It's gonna cost less to sue the whole department for those violations than it will to pay the citations.
Okay, wait just a bit. Let's get back to this traffic stuff. You said a public servant. I'm assuming, but a sheriff, deputy, or police officer pulled you over. You say in your own driveway.
Right.
Okay. What was the reason that he pulled you over?
Well, they claim improper display on my tags, but it's actually lawful tags which match my ID, and I have the legal tags too in the window, which also match the registration.
So wait a minute. Did you have the tags on the back of your car, where typically a license plate is displayed?
Right, 1611 KJV it says.
So your license plate was on the back of the car. How would that be improperly displaying it?
Exactly. They don't have any. That it's a racketeering scheme. They're trying to take bread out of the mouths of the poor, and I'm not sure what the intention is. But I'm not following.
But Josh, I'm just trying to follow you on this. Pardon me if I interrupted, but if he said to you that your license plate is improperly displayed, and you said, "Well, there it is," you pointed that out, right? There it is in the back of the car. You pointed that out, right? Did you video the traffic stop?
I was not able to do that. I videoed part of the second stop when they stopped me when I left court for the exact same thing and cited me again.
Well, okay, here we go again. Stop you. But what are they saying? This wrong with how you're displaying your car tag? I feel like there's more information here that you're not sharing.
Yeah.
And I trust you.
Well, they just want the legal, like with the Tennessee logo on the bottom instead of in the window.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you saying the tag was in the window?
Yes.
Well, you just told me it was in the back of your car, where it normally is.
Back window, yeah. But my lawful tag is the 1611 King James version. That's how I travel, man. I don't feel safe traveling in these tags, man.
But wait a minute.
I travel
but just a minute,
by
Josh.
right, not by privilege.
You've got one license plate in a normal spot for a license plate in the back of your car, and then you have a totally different Tennessee license plate displayed in your back window? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I have clergy plates, which says I'm not traveling for commercial reasons. I'm simply traveling for the ministry, basically. I travel by right, not by privilege. I'm telling you, I don't require the license even, but I get them for the sake of peace, for their peace, whatever they're trying to demand on it.
I think you hit on something very important. You said you're not traveling by right, you're traveling by privilege.
No, backwards.
Okay, you got it the other way. Okay. Well, it's not, you don't have a right to that's not protected by civil rights or the Constitution or the Bill of Rights to drive. It's considered a privilege that you have to earn by following the rules of engagement. Being you have to have a valid driver's license, and you also have to have a license plate that's not out of date. And you have to display
it.
Hold on a minute. And you have to have it and display it properly. It's not. It's.
Yeah, you have to register your property because you're renting it.
Well,
you don't really own it.
Let's stay with this license plate just a minute before you move to something else. You see what I'm saying? Why can't you just follow those guidelines?
Because it is the guideline of the public law of 1983, the year I was born, by the way, that says the King James Version Bible can be the evidence of law, and of course you can swear in testimony on it. So
I got to tell you,
I can write
the judge is not as forgiving as the good Lord. If you were, maybe that's a hard lesson to learn. I don't really know what to say here other than, hey man, we've got some rules of engagement when it comes to driving a vehicle. It seems logical to me.
I understand the law, and the law of the land is not being broken except for these color of law agents that come making demands. Public servants come in my private residence like, hey, charge food, give us feed, and I'm not breaking any of their codes. They're breaking their own code. So that's where we're at now, bro.
Okay, well, it sounds like it's maybe a standoff. I wish I've got a lot of respect for you. You're one of my favorite humans. So I wish you good luck on that, sir. And please share with us how this works its way out the finale. If the end result of this fighting. I wouldn't spend a lot of money on battle this if I were you. I mean, it's unsolicited advice. You didn't ask my opinion, but I feel like I should tell you.
Well, it's less money to battle it than it is to just submit and let them continue this racketeering scheme, pyramid, whatever. But anyway, thanks, Dan.
Okay, thank you, sir. Hey, Josh, I appreciate you very much. What's worked for me is just to make sure the license plate is not out of date and have a valid driver's license. That seems to be the less expensive way to go. But call me crazy. But Josh, look, man, if you can get that done, let me know. And I, too, will ignore the driver's license